Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, our brother Tama, for your short introduction and sharing of your experience, how you believe with this project and why you are here with us. Thank you very much. For anyone out there don't know our brother Tama, he's actually a state manager in Australia, in Queensland. The other side of where I live right now. He's been humbly with this project and working with me for so long already. So thank you so much for your contribution, our brother Tama, your commitment and your trust into this project. Thank you so much. So ladies and gentlemen, I know we all excited and waiting for that amazing moment with our brother. Today we have a very special guest. I know that he's very busy traveling everywhere. Right now he's not in his country. You know, COVID-19 is very dangerous for traveling around the world, but this amazing brother of mine, I a very respectful brother and respectful captains of us. He's been working and sacrificed, families, go apart from families, traveling even is a hard time right now, but he's still doing that to building this project together and bringing more value for this project together with the team. For that, I'd like to invite our brother, our captain, King James, come to the floor. And yes, thank you so much, our brother, to being here with us today. I know you are very busy. Your time is very valuable, and you still make your time to be here with us. Brother, thank you so much. And please put your hand together and invite our brother King James, come to the floor. Thank you so much, brother. The floor is yours.
Pleasant good morning, good afternoon, good everything to the whole of Australia, Canada, Vietnam, wherever you are tuning in and listening to this webinar today. As you know, I'm very humble to be a part of this organization, this one ecosystem. And I'm here to have a conversation and bring some more clarity to what we are about. Tang, is the light behind me affecting you, affecting the camera? Should I change my angle?
Yeah, maybe change the angle, brother.
1 second. Let me just fix. It's a little better now.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you very much.
All right. So I love when I get a chance to speak to Australia and all of Australia. And one of the key reasons is because I don't have to worry about translation. I get a chance to just speak directly to you guys and give you information, and our webinars could technically be precise. It don't have to be long or drawn out, just hardcore information. I had a conversation with Tang, and I must say he's doing extraordinarily well for the situation to be what it is with this lockdown situation, to Tamo, to all the team of Australia that's active. See the active members, I salute you all. I salute you, I appreciate you, and I truly respect everything that you're doing and doing around this organization and this industry. During these times has been extremely difficult. There's no denying it, but we find a way. And you know what type of people find a way? The people that have that resolve, that level of grit, that level of determination to get success. And that's what we are all about, going after it non-stop, because we believe in the vision, we believe in the project, and we know we can make it happen. but it takes each one of us to continue doing our part. If everyone stops, guess what happens? The project stops. So it just takes one believer to continue pushing, and then we just build from there. And I know Tang is a super massive believer. I really respect a lot of what he's doing in the industry. Of course, we all know he's very excited and he may do crazy things at times, but crazy people change the world. That's the way I like to say it. I say crazy people change the world, and we have a chance to really change and make an impact in the world. One of the things that we were discussing, and I said, let me talk to Australia to remind them or help them understand more clearly. I want you to know that the company is not charging a fee of 30 euros for the heck of it. A lot of people are complaining, and that was really in the past. I don't get too much of that complaint anymore because a lot of people start to understand the process. What happened before, if you remember correctly, when we got started, we did so many things in a rush and in a hurry. And we used to put people in the system, use our information. I speak about it because I myself have done this. And just to try to make rank, to speed up the process because the person may not have an email address, to do whatever it is to get them in the system. We used to do that. And we used to put the wrong email address, meaning we used our own email address, and that person never had their own digital identity. What we are doing now is making sure that each individual, each IMA has their own digital identity. So the 30 euros you pay is to assist in making sure that the investigation is done, that the account is yours, that everything takes place as it should take place, and you have your own digital identity for your digital wallet. This is a chance for you to mind your business. If you have 20 accounts, 200 accounts, and you have one email address that should be in all those accounts, you only pay 30 euros. You do not pay 30 euros per account. If you have two email addresses in the account and it's conflicting information, you pay 30 euros to change it to one email address. If you have conflicting phone numbers, you're paying 30 euros to make sure that that digital identity belongs to you. That's how it works, my friend. So I want you to fully comprehend how this concept of paying the 30 euros to get your digital identity work. It only happens to profiles that have more than one user. That is the issue. A profile that states that it has more than one user, it could be as simple as you use your phone number or your email address in somebody else's account. And that is where the blockage or the problem occurs. So I'm asking you, if you have these login issues or anyone have these login issues, it's simple. You submit your information to support. You must send the email address and the username. You must make sure you send all your documentation for KYC, not for KYC approval, but to make sure that you are the individual sending the request for your account. You must receive a response with a ticket number. You have to get the ticket number, and the company will organize you from there. You must submit proof of payment with this email address. You ready to support? That is how we are solving these issues. And it is fast. Before it used to take almost months. Now it's taking days and sometimes a day or two. Once you submit the correct information up front, this is what's happening. You would find sometimes support respond to you, or maybe you have a login issue and it's because you don't know the first registered account that you use. For example, I registered before and I put the words KGE, but I sponsored my package KJE2. I put KJE, which was my first registered email in the system, with my email address. But I never logged in, that account got frozen. I never did anything with that because I sponsored or put a package to another account, another username. The way the system is built, it recognizes your first ever interaction with the system. So even if that account would have been frozen, the company is going to respond to you, give you that email address for you to utilize and that username for you to utilize to log into your profile. And in that profile, you will see all your user names. You will see all. We were having a problem with a maximum of 200 accounts. That problem has since been resolved. If you have 1,000 accounts, you can see your 1,000 accounts. If you really pay attention to the system, there have been many improvements that you cannot deny in the portal when you log into the portal. Australia, New Zealand, all of the land down under. We may not be moving at speed that you wish we move at, but we are not unstuck. We are moving. We are going forward and we're getting our objectives done. Step by step, person by person, business, our business to your business is getting done. So I want to encourage you to help people not fight the concept of, but to understand digital identity, because it's just preparations for all the steps going forward. If you think about any of those accounts that you can open on any digital wallet, what do you need? You must have an independent email address and an independent phone number for any of those accounts that you want to open in any digital wallet. We are positioned to be the same. Why? Because it steps in the right directions. Read between the lines. Just understand that we are going in the right direction and we're building the correct business. Okay? So I wanted to make sure I get that message out there. I want to answer a couple questions. And at the end, I want to make sure you understand the one ecosystem. I want to clear up the one ecosystem and discuss the one ecosystem. So Tang, if you could jump into a couple of the questions that the audience may have and we clear things up for them.
Yes, thank you very much, our brother King James, for your first start, your sharing and your making more clearer now. Thank you so much, brother. What we do today, we have our brother Tama. He actually have collecting a few questions from a group. So he will representing a group to answer and asking you a few questions. Okay, so brother Tama, are you ready?
I'm always ready for you, brother.
Thank you.
Hey, brother King James, it's welcome to Cairns. It's beautiful and warm here. And we are indeed grateful that you have taken your busiest time in your schedule to spend a moment with us. You have addressed one of the questions that we have from our communities in regard to the 30 euro. Thank you for that clarification, and make sure that everyone is clear the information that we need to request for the 30 euro to be paid and the information that need to support that application. Now, on the same, now you pay that with 30 euro, and I also understand, King, that we can also pay with Bitcoin wallet. Is that correct?
Yes, you can pay with Bitcoin or USDT. And if you guys want to come together, let's say, for example, you want to submit a list or Excel file with the required information, Each person just need to make sure that they write to support. And in that Excel file, you can put all the ticket numbers, and TAN could submit that with one payment. So everybody don't have to pay individually if they would like. They can make one payment and come together as a group. So there's different ways to get it done, but BTC, USDT, these are the options to get it done.
Perfect. Beautiful. That's really, really good. Now, while we are still around the the payment, is it possible for the company maybe to allow the IMA to pay these fees with OneCoin?
Unfortunately, it's not possible to utilize the OneCoin as a method of payment for the 30 euros, because this 30 euros is paying to everyone. And when I say to everyone, I'm talking about to the third-party IT team, to the staff. This is money that's not being pocketed or the company's making income from it, for example, but it's money to actually suffice throughout all the work that is necessary to get this mission accomplished. And we have to remember, the OneCoin, our goal and our ambition is to make sure that we get it to be able to be liquidated all throughout the world. But we are not at that point as yet. Right. So currently right now, the Bulgarian staff, they're not being paid all with 100% one. They have to also be paid in fiat. And until we get to that point where we can now barter globally with our one, we would have to continue utilizing the fiat.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that response. Now, if I go back, during this COVID uncertainty that we are part of, in regard to the corporate event that are upcoming in January 2022, is there any plans for? I understand the COVID there in Vietnam is quite aggressive. Is there any plan by the company about that event coming in January?
Excellent question. That's part of my message to sum up. Just yesterday, we had a conversation with the executive board, and we are about 99.9999%. So let's say it's almost a done deal that the event will be moved to Latin America. And when I say move to Latin America, there are plans, because the company do plan their business. The plan for 2022 was Asia. So the two corporate events in January and July would have been in Asia. And Latin America was planned for 2023, the following year. Now we want to just switch it around. So 2023 will no longer be LATAM, but it will be Asia. And we will move LATAM to 2022. So January 2022, we are about 99.999% will be in Colombia.
Beautiful.
So we are just finalizing one or two details, and you'll see flyers and you'll see the information, you'll see the things go out, as we will have the event in Colombia, January. And of course, the diamond trip will also be there. So we encourage persons who are going to break that diamond, don't miss that chance to come to Colombia and celebrate on that diamond trip. There's a lot of exciting things to come.
Wow, there's so much certainty there from the company. The event carries on. Despite of this COVID uncertainty, the company is certain what direction we're going. We're just going to move the direction, move the venue. It's simple. It's really, really confident coming from you, King, that the company will likely to relocate, but the event carries on.
Absolutely.
That's really, really exciting. Now, while we're still talking about those events, in our last corporate event recently in the last couple of months, the company have provided so much promotion for the network community, in regard to the Super Wonder Wheel, the Triple Split. There's so many promotions that the company have provided for the community, for the network community. Now, there's still 2 more months yet with the promotion of the ranking. We have the Super Wonder Wheel. We've got the triple split. In terms of overall, we've already passed 2 months of this ranking process of the diamond. What does that look like, Ken, for the company and for the network?
You're saying what level of activity and how things are looking across the globe with people breaking rank. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, correct.
To be very honest with you, things are definitely happening based on the volume and what I've noticed last month. And we are only 1.5 months into it technically. When we close off this month, I'll have even a better idea. But I know Team Vietnam has been doing some extraordinary things. I've seen a couple of new blue diamonds broken over in Team Vietnam already with the month of August. I know volume is coming out of Latin America. I know some volume has coming out of Europe. So I can tell you that things are shaping up. I know a lot of brand new eagles were broken for sure. And I think that's one of the most exciting parts of the project for me, that seeing these people who break eagle and want to continuously develop the business by bringing in new IMAs and starting new accounts. I think that in itself speaks boldly. So I look forward to the numbers adding up. I look forward to seeing the end of September to see where we are, who is doing what type of qualifications are taking place, because now is our time. Truth be told, now is our time. The company has given this lengthy rank period to give you the opportunity to be that new face, to give you the opportunity that has never been given before ahead of time, where you see, you can be a part, you can plan your actual business, you can set a target and you can achieve that target. So you want to go diamond, you have more than enough time to put in the necessary work to get to that diamond rank. So this is an extraordinary opportunity for new faces to come in front, because we are interested in seeing new faces, new leaders, people just rise to the occasion and step up.
Fantastic, fantastic. That's really awesome. Now, I'm going to move into the network side of it now, King. Now, network marketing business requires full commitment, focus to achieve great financial success. You as our leader, the bridge to the company, the leader of the network, amongst many, many things that you do. You do so much for our community. On top of that, the rank you've achieved in the last corporate event as a Black Diamond. There's so many things that you're doing and yet still achieve the Black Diamond rank. What I want to ask you, King, would you care to share and inspire our community here in Australia and uplift our community about your success?
Well, I'm humbled. I'm very, very humbled by your remarks, my brother. And at first I used to run from the idea of that is my success, because that position that have been given to me was already built. But when I think about it, and the truth be told, when I received that position, it was less than 10,000 BVs, 20,000 BVs at that particular time. That was April 2020. And we have built that organization back up, because the truth of the matter is the level of trust that was in the organization was little of none. And people can see, and if anybody chooses to if anyone chooses not to see or notice the work that has happened over the last year, they're absolutely walking around blind. They're absolutely walking around with their eyes closed, because they are not admitting to the fact that we were down and out at one point in time, and now we are rising again. We're not running full throttle as we would like as yet, but we're no longer laying down on the floor where we were once upon a time. We're not destitute, we are far from. So it is just a level of continuous work and meetings, webinar after webinar, speaking to people to inspire change because you decide to change. And you still have to find time to do your personal development. You still have to find time to make sure that you're reading the right books, learning the right information. And as I always mention, I have two mentors, two key mentors. I have a couple mentors, but two key mentors that I listen to. One of them by the name of Mr. Brian Carruthers. The other is Dexter Yeager, and the other is Jim Ron. Those are the three guys that I listen to quite often. Of course, I listen to other material like Miles Monroe and things of that nature, T.D. Jakes and so forth. But me personally, I believe my success is tied into the team effort. Without the effort of Tang, without the effort of My Long, without the effort of Emil Bloomer, without the effort of Ivan and Mark, without the effort of everyone. I can't name everyone, I'll get in trouble if I try to name everyone and I forget people. So without the effort of just quite a few, Mr. Muhammad Adil, just to name a few, without the effort of all these individuals, we don't have no success, because the success lies in team and a team effort. I mean, of course, there's many things that occurred that are trying to hinder the process. Some people tried to scam us and use relationships to their advantage, but still we overcame all of that. And the Black Diamond ship was just a level of us building back that trust. So during that period of time, is over 5 million euros in BV that we would have done during that last ranking period. And that was coming from 10,000, 20,000 BVs just 1 year ago. So I am confident that we're going in the right direction. I am confident that we are building this business stronger and better than ever before. And I know that our success is sure, but it takes all of us. It cannot just be Tang, it cannot just be Tamu. It needs to be all of Australia, everybody lending their helping hand. The more that you do, the faster we get the results. It's as simple as that.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly right there, King. Now, in the last event, you spoke about a payment system. That we are involved, or we are integrating a payment system. Can you develop and elaborate a little bit more about that, King?
A payment system? You're speaking about the one?
Yes, the OneCoin.
So the vision for me is clear and has always been clear. We are a borderless cryptocurrency. The same value you have in Australia is the same value you can come to use in Colombia without exchanging to Colombian pesos or bringing the Australian dollar, because your digital wallet will be on your smart device and you can come and utilize it right here in Colombia, because there's many merchants that's accepting the coin as a method of payment right here in Colombia. I am saying to people, we are not fighting the banking sector. All we are attempting to do is integrate into the payment and processing center of the world. And in order for us to integrate into the payment and processing center of the world, we have to acknowledge that this feat that we are going to do is the first of the kind in the world where we are creating an online country. This is a digital online country, my friends. Could you stop, pause, and think for a moment? Our ambitions is to have 1 million merchants, 10 million members. Why do those numbers? Because those numbers cannot be ignored. Why do those numbers matter? Because we would be the first society that's online, that has a population that has one common currency that live online. We don't have to be stuck in one land space designation that holds us back. We are a global entity online with actual stores that we can shop at. If you pause and you think about it, it is absolutely brilliant, because no one could boast about a feat like this. And even those who have attempted to try, you have noticed, has failed immediately before they even get a chance to start up. You can watch a mighty Facebook. People keep saying, oh, if Facebook come up with a coin, they destroy one coin. I'm sorry. What happened to the Facebook coin? The one is still here. And the one is well positioned because it's well engineered from the start. Telegram came out with a coin. Where is Mr. Mighty Telegram today with their coin? They had to reimburse some individuals and they had to do different things because they did not come with a correct ecosystem strategy. So we desire to be a method of payment that you can walk to anywhere in the world, any bank, and exchange the one for local currency. But in order for us to do that, we have to build our demand for our supply. And numbers cannot be ignored. This is why it's important for you to bring new educated miners to the table. Because if somebody is an educated miner, they would know that digital bartering is all we desire to do. And if I understand what is money, then no one can dispute with me what is money. And according to the One Academy, what is money? Money is anything we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. That's money. That's why we could say we are digitally bartering, because money is whatever we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. That's big business. If you understand that, my friends, we win, and we win some more. I tell you, the Australian dollar, you bring that to Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic, guess what? You can be rich. You can be a multi-millionaire with Australian dollars. You walk with any Australian dollars and you have no access to any other cash on you, you're broke. Because in Santo Domingo, they do not accept in none of the cambios Australian dollars. I had pounds, British pounds I had on me, and I could not get those British pounds changed in the cambio. It's only certain cambios made that change, not all. What do that tell you, friends? Money is whatever we agree upon. And in this world of cryptocurrency, the race, because there's a race for dominance. We have the US, we have China, we have the Middle East, we have Russia, we have everybody who wants to bring out this coin. While they want to, and they're searching to, we will have members in all those different locations. So it becomes a popularity contest. And we need to position our coin to be the most popular coin. And the way for it to become popular is by our education. Because if people are educated about what is money and they understand what we are offering with our One Academy, they participate in the theory and the practical, the best of both worlds. We win, and we win again.
Fantastic. There we hear it clearly from King, ladies and gentlemen. Just my final question for you, King, in regard to the IT. What is the IT progress in regard to our company blockchain?
That's an exciting question, and I actually don't want to spoil some things. I know at the next event, they plan to reveal the white paper. I also am aware that in November coming, there's going to be a team building event that's going to take place. And at that team building event, there's going to be a chance to interact with the IT staff. And they are looking and positioning themselves to do something elaborate on the blockchain when it comes to advertisement or putting out more information out there. So I don't necessarily want to spoil that. All I can tell you is stay connected. Trust the process. Know that we are not making any of the errors of the past, but the one ecosystem is here, more dynamic than ever before. And we're going to give all of you, myself included, all of us, the tools necessary to go out there and be successful. Because we know what it takes. We know what hindered us before. We know what affected us before. And we know what we need to avoid as well. That's one of the things about being in this race that we are in and having the head start. We'd have jumped over certain obstacles that we know when those obstacles come again, where they're already positioned, so we don't even have to run in that direction. So it's very exciting times. The blockchain is functional. It is working how it's supposed to work. And more details elaborately is going to be released very soon.
Beautiful. Wow, thank you. I recognize this could be, there's so much things that yet to be released, and really grateful that what you shared with us tonight, it keeps us intact to see where the company is and where we position ourselves and how we can support moving forward. And again, King, I know it's a long way that you travel all the way from your country to down and under, spending some time with us. I really, really do appreciate your time with us. And I want to hand the time back over to our country manager, my friend, Brother Tong, to maybe wrap up our evening.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, our brother Tama, for representing the team, asking our brother a few questions. Yes, I guess brother King, before, I know you're busy, sorry, I keep holding you back. Brother King, maybe it would be nice if you can share with us a little bit more, any update or any news that you have that you can able to share with us today. Something that, you know, excite the people. You know me, I like something excited. If you can help, would be nice. Thank you very much, brother.
I wish the ambassador was here. I would like him to talk about those type of things, because he gives that information fast. I tried to say slow down, but I don't know, bro. I mean, the truth is the Colombia event, nobody really knows that is official. I even wrote in my Captain Corner, I didn't mention what venue it'll be, so they already you have exclusive information. So at the next global event will be in Colombia. We're working on the Colombian country board right now as I'm here in Colombia, and we're working on having a very successful event right now to make sure we inspire the persons and the people to be the change they want and go out there and to make this thing happen. In November, we had mentioned that there's a team building event for those who can make it. It's not for every person, it's for the country board members, those who exist so far, but it's also for some key invited individuals. And when I say team building, it's just a time for us to come spend some time together as we forge new relationships and even deeper ones, and try to clear some of the tension that may be in the air. And why is this team building event important? Because it's going to be done with the company, the IT team, and they're supposed to be revealing some things to us at this team building event. So after that team building event, there's some news that's going to break. That's going to be in November, let's say about the 18th, 19th, 20th, somewhere there. News going to come out about it. But absolutely, everything, all roads lead to success time. The news is always the news. We are the news. We have to go out there and continue to be the news. We have to go out there and continue to share this exciting information of opening the eyes of those who are financially blind and don't know that they don't know about the second economy, not even aware about the digital economy, my friends. So that's the second economy. The second economy is a digital economy, and we need to invite people into having a digital wallet. You have a regular wallet, you have a purse, get a digital wallet. One preferably, buy one. So join our One Ecosystem. Allow me to just quickly share about the One Ecosystem and about the logo and the concept of the logo. If you notice, there's two. There's a fintech company logo, where one coin is at the center. And that fintech company logo, where one coin is at the center, that's a company logo. That's the logo that we should not use. That's a logo for the company and the company to use alone. That fintech logo represents the supply, where the company, their attention is all about the supply. And when I say supply, I mean providing all the necessary tools around making sure that the coin is functional. So they have to provide the One Academy and the websites thereof. They have to provide the DealShaker platform and the functionality thereof. Their work is to create everything to make the supply easy to access and use. That is the company fintech logo. When you look at the IMA logo, you notice the middle of the IMA logo is the One Life community. That is because we as IMAs have been far too confused about what our responsibility on our goal is. Our goal is just to work on the demand. We are in the cryptocurrency space, fintech company. So the company takes care of supply and you and I take care of demand. We created demand for that very one ecosystem that we are part of. So we make sure that we bring in educated miners who understand the One Academy, who, because they're educated, able to function and utilize the digital platform and join the second economy. Our goal is to create the demand that when we do go to the exchange, that people want our very supply. It is part of the process. We're selling the entire project. The entire project is the one ecosystem. So no longer are you selling the company in bits and pieces. A lot of time people say, I'm only working dealership, I'm only working one life. No, no, no. You're working on the one ecosystem. All of it intertwines, all of it tangles together. It is one ecosystem. Once you work in one area, you're working on all. This is why you're supposed to utilize that one logo and no longer use independent logos of the company. You're using one logo, the IMA One Ecosystem logo, that covers every aspect of who we are and what we are, my friends. So I want you to keep that in mind, that the one ecosystem is the fulfillment of who we have always been, is to bring clear understanding of what role and responsibility we have as a community and what role and responsibility the company has to provide for us, the community. So I encourage you to follow only official information via the website, via the newsletter, via making things work and function as they should. I would have hoped I have given the information necessary, Mr. Tang Dao.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, brother. Brother, since you are here, I have this. I just receiving this PDF file not long ago. Want to share it here. I'm sure have you reading this, brother? Have you understand or get any information in regard to this at all, brother? Are you got any information or anything of this that you can share, or just a little bit of this? Because I know in the it's about 47 page or something, but at the end of this, they're talking about the dismissal of the case in US. So we just want to know how it is at the moment is here.
Okay.
So how true it is, brother. Everyone, I keep asking for this.
Now, if you notice, there's two sorts of claims and two sorts of cases that's going on right now in the US. There's a case that's criminal and there's a case that's civil. Based on my understanding, when I went through this document, this is a civil case that has been dismissed because they don't have no grounds on both sides, criminal and civil. But it's something that I don't want to necessarily speak on. I just want the conclusion to come out and be the same. So don't be misled or run around parading with this information, because it might just make the criminal case a little more difficult. So we just want this to entirely be dismissed, because we know that this company is not a scam, it's not a fraud. We have done nothing wrong. Or if it was so much of an issue, we would not be operating as we're operating today, still helping people come into the financial future that they need. So this was a civil matter that has been concluded. So that part of the case is going to rest. So nobody could come out with a claim like they try to create a class action lawsuit about they bought a package and they need to get their money back. That's not true. You don't need to get your money back because you bought what you have. You bought an educational module and you own that educational module. The tokens that came with that educational module was free. That you mined, that became one. None of these things was promised in our terms and conditions that you have to have this value and have to have exchange. No, no, no. It's part of the project. And if you understand the project, you will help build the project. So that's a civil matter, bro. And that matter has been dismissed. Like many things, we are going to continue to win case after case because we are upright, standing organization.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Yes, the reason I bring it up, so people can see it very clearly also, you know, we're not selling anything that's wrong, selling the education packages. And like our brother said very clearly, many of this has been dismissed also in the past. So we are here not do anything wrong. We're selling the right products for the market out there. So nothing to worry.